Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Atlanta Hawks. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Green is out there with Oakley. And it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Macy. And it's Gervin in at the small forward position. Now here's Rivers. George Gervin missing his last shot. Outside Jordan. Basket counts. Jordan's got the first points of the night for the Bulls.
And the perils of trying to defend Jordan. Athletic enough to get anywhere he wants to go, and then tough enough to take the hit and finish.
Now here's Wilkins. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
And Macy kicks to Green. It's stolen by Wilkins. Macy against Rivers. Shoots over Macy. Rivers can't get it to go.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
The offensive rebound. Jordan against Whitman. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Green. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Chicago shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Free throw good, Green. Both free throws good from Green. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. It's Wilkins on the wing. Over Gervin. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
But, Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
The putback, and Green is right there.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Macy against Rivers. To the middle. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
And I'm not sure it's even possible to throw it too high for Dominique. He has a vertical plus the length, and that's an alley-oop waiting to happen every time he runs the floor.
Now here's Green over Willis. And that one's good. Green's got 6. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Rivers against Macy. Here's Willis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, I just love the leadership that Willis brings to this team. He's a guy players look up to, a powerful center who just continues to impress.
Atlanta making some changes. Concax checked in for Rollins. Livingston comes in for Whitman. And it's Johnson in for Doc Rivers. Chicago also making some changes. Corzine, he's checked in for Green. Higgins comes in for Gervin. And it's Paxson in for Macy. Now here's Jordan. Pass to Paxson. Back to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Corzine. Stolen by Wilkins. Here's Livingston. On the wing, Johnson. The pass to Wilkins.
And cat-quick reflexes there. Jordan sees that play and jumps all.
We're at the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, I think one key is they've controlled the tempo so far. And I know it's early, but it helps to have this kind of lead.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Corzine. John Paxson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Higgins. And it's Oakley in at the power forward. Livingston, the pass to Carr. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Higgins. No good on the shot, so Atlanta will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Webb, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. The Hawks trailing. Johnson outside. Knocked away and stolen by Jordan. And Jordan slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
Now, here is Webb. Tight defense on him. Carr, the pass to Livingston. 6 to shoot. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Carr.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Outside Jordan. Here's Oakley. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Oakley's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
Well, second chance points can come from extreme effort on the offensive glass. Case in point there.
They get a hand on it. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Atlanta making some changes. Hastings, he's checked in for Carr. Whitman comes in for Livingston. And it's Rivers in for Johnson. Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. Durbin comes in for Higgins. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Spud Webb.
Now you see the toughness and the competitiveness of Doc Rivers, always looking for the most opportunistic play.
Now here's Green. He's got 6. The 8-footer. Here's Corzine. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's a nice play. You have to read and react in an instant to have success on the offensive glass.
Poked loose. Paxson against Webb. Kicks to Rivers. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Atlanta making some changes. Rollins comes in for Koncak, and Wilkins subbed in for Webb. And a change for the Bulls. Macy's checked in. Rivers scanning the floor. He kicks it to Wilkins. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Wilkins has got 8.
That's just sheer determination on the offensive glass, beating everyone to the spot for the tip-in.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls out front, leading by just 1. Time now for the halftime break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on.
That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance by Dominique Wilkins.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
Well, didn't you get the sense, Greg, that this entire team fed off his energy? His remarkable effort on the defensive end really triggered this group.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta, Rollins is out there with Kevin Willis. And it's Rivers, then it's Whitman. And it's Wilkins, and at the 3, the small forward. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Macy against Rivers. Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Chicago, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Green. Both free throws good from Green. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. It's Wilkins on the wing. Baseline J on the way. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jordan. That's tipped. They get it back. And there's Green on the assist by Gervin. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls. Green's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Macy against Rivers, right wing. 1:52 left in the third quarter. And he gets it to go.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Gervin's got his first bucket in this one. The Hawks trail by 3. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Wilkins. Passes it to Willis. Here's Whitman. 5 on the clock. Rivers with it. Shoots over Macy, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
I think that's a case of nerves right there, guys. That was a pretty bad decision.
For the Hawks, Carr, he's checked in for Rollins. Livingston comes in for Whitman. And it's Johnson in for Doc Rivers. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Higgins, he's checked in for Green. Macy against Johnson. And Macy's to Gervin. Pass to Macy. Bulls moving the ball around. Higgins' shot is off. Here's the Hawks with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Carr, the pass to Wilkins. And he banks in the layup. Wilkins has got 12.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
It's Gervin on the wing. Here's Macy. No good on the 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Gervin. Sweet little floater. Gervin's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
And stolen by Jordan. And Macy's to Gervin. He gets it in there. 6 points for him.
silky smooth. I tell you, Gervin can make it look as easy as a free throw, but defensively, boy, is he difficult to stop.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bulls lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for Chicago right now, we've got Gervin. Higgins is out there with Corzine. That's John Paxson, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now here's Wilkins. Clock at 6, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Poked away, so it's the Hawks now. Here's Livingston, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Wilkins with the stuff.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Chicago leading by 4. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. He gets that one. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Rollins checked in for Concact. Willis comes in for Hastings. Whitman is checked in for Livingston. And it's Rivers in for Webb. Green, he's checked in for Chicago. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, guys. During the break, I was able to catch the message Atlanta's coach gave to his team. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
A nice shot by Rivers.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
The drive by Jordan, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
It's slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
Kyle Macy's checked in for Paxson. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Gervin against Wilkins. Rivers passes to Willis.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Shooting for Atlanta.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. Charles Oakley. He's checked in for Chicago. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but now still a one-possession game.
To the right side. And Macy kicks to Green. Outside for Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Clock at 6. Another shot. Rebound by the Hawks. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wilkins. Sinks it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
No doubt. You love seeing him knock down the clutch basket.
Pass to Macy. The pass to Oakley. Good.
And like that aggressiveness from Oakley inside. He won't be denied. Outstanding at overpowering the defense.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rivers kicks to Wilkins. Over Gervin. Wilkins can't get it to go.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance. That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Fires the 3. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.